This read is for the sign of Aries in the month of May. Okay, Aries. And this reading is for any placement in the sign of Aries: Sun, Moon, Rising, South, North Node, as well as the other personal planets of Venus, Mercury, Mars. You may also want to just check the house of your birth chart where the sign of Aries is. A lot of activity in this sign currently. We have a lot of planets transiting through Aries. Okay. All right, starting off with a little bit of difficulty in the month of May in the area of happiness. We have the Sun in the reverse. A general feeling of contentment, though, and some truth coming out in the month of May for you, Aries. Nine of Cups. So in the past, recently, you were dealing with something you did not like. It might have been something that appeared to your liking and later was not. And so the end of May, it looks like you're going into an energy of needing to change something, but resisting that. We got a few come out here for this other individual, and I'm going to take them all. Meanwhile, we have bottom of the deck, the King of Cups for you in the month of May, Aries. All right, so again, in this month, your focus is on your happiness, your freedom, your expansion, growth, and ability to share that with others. Very good energy, but there's some friction here. You're having some trouble with that. And it may be because of this Nine of Cups energy, where something may have felt like a wish come true, or it could have been, but that didn't seem to fully develop. I would say overall it's gotten close to it because there is this overall energy of the Nine of Coins, which is a great one of enjoying the work that's been put in, feeling the results in such a settled and confident, beautiful way. Very comfortable. A little bit of luxury there. And that's overall what's going on here. The others that you're dealing with are showing up with this major arcana in the recent past of the Strength card in the reverse. So some type of circumstance where they were not able to maintain composure and hold up sort of the ideal behavior that one would want. End of May, you have this major arcana of the Death card in the reverse. So you're feeling the need to make a strong change, and or profound one. This is the major arcana of a need to cut out. You can see here the figure there is holding a sword. They're starting to draw that sword to create a division, to create a drastic change. But that's coming up in the reverse, so you're having some difficulty with that, and it may be that is the major issue here, because we also have in the outcome the Ace of Swords which is an energy that can bring clarity, but you're having trouble with that as well. So there's some truth that is not being fully expressed or understood, because that is in the reverse for May. The other that you're dealing with, whether it's in business or a personal relationship, but they're closely linked to you, in May comes into a Two of Wands energy in the reverse, the Hangman, which is almost just a more profound version of that Two of Wands. Okay, and then we have Judgment. So Judgment in the upright, that's a good thing. There's something decisive coming down the line. I don't know if there are 3 individuals you're dealing with, but there's definitely an energy of a lack of planning. Normally the Two of Wands is planning for some type of inspirational venture, and yet that's coming up in the reverse. So they're having a hard time with that planning, with getting everything together, and it might feel like there's a little bit of chaos, or everyone's just, you're seeing others get caught unaware. The Hanged Man. Normally that would be one that is taking a stance to see things differently. They're making themselves uncomfortable to be able to realize an important truth. But that's coming up in the reverse. So there isn't currently, or in this month of May, there isn't that strong desire that's typically there, or the situational outcome that's typically there with the Hanged Man, of staying in that position of seeing things from a new perspective, possibly sacrificing oneself to gain enlightenment and better understanding. That's not happening. And yet, down the line, they're coming to some judgment, Athena. And this is in the upright, so with these cards coming out together, you're probably going to see some hesitancy with others, not being maybe as decisive as you would want. And that may be also where this Ace of Swords is coming in to the read here. And that's making you want to take action, more than likely, to make a major change. But you're having some hesitation with that as well. Ultimately, this comes around to the Ace of Swords. So some type of truth, something will be expressed. And it may be something decisive, and maybe this is something to watch out for. Something, of course, that you can change. You know, with this clarity, you may see now that there is a need to bring clarity to the overall situation. If that is a financial type situation, let's take an oracle card real quick on maybe what that truth might be that needs to be expressed, or the energy that is needed with this Ace of Swords to clear up the chaos, or the hesitation, the lack of investment that may be happening. All right, so we have, we have Advocate. You will find so much fulfillment in working for a cause that you truly believe in. Okay, so that came up at the bottom of the deck. And then we also, we have 2 that came up. We have here Inner Work. Don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual development. Health and wellness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. So that's for you. Keep that in mind in your consideration of what you may need to change. And then we have Schedule. Most forms of prosperity require time and effort to manifest. Do Do you have room in your schedule for the abundance you are wanting to attain? To attract. Schedule. All right, so that's some pretty good advice. Do your inner work. You have your priorities, and if you schedule it, you might have a better working relationship going with the others that you are interacting with in the month of May. And then if this is a situation for you, Aries, that is a heart situation of a relationship that you have, let's get an oracle card on what might be the clarity there. Oh, okay, that's too many. Put these back. And shuffle again. To try to get a better idea of what this Ace of Swords is. What is the clarity needed for this Ace of Swords to yield an outcome that is in the upright, to clear the chaos and assist with this situation for Aries in the month of May? Bottom of the deck, we have heartbroken. My heart isn't open to anyone because of how I was hurt in the past. Okay, and then we have two here. We have I love everything about you. Perfect. And we have I'm not looking for anything real right now. Inauthentic. All right, that can definitely cause some confusion. In fact, both of these can definitely cause some confusion, and maybe that's what you need to know, Aries. If this is a romantic situation, time may be needed. There is this feeling that everything about you is perfect, some excitement there, and that would be very desirable, but you have overall these two aspects that are not going to be perfect in this timing. So probably a situation that needs time. As you can see with the other that you're dealing with here in May, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. They're not planning on this other one that you're connected with is not planning on a relationship at the time, right? They're still hurt from the past. They're not willing, right? We have the Hangman in the reverse. They're not willing to put themselves out there in the position to be hurt and see the enlightenment of what they went through in the past, right? It's stated here that it was in the past, but they're not ready. In time, it looks like they can make a major judgment, and maybe it will be perfect. I'm drawn to the coloring here of the red in Athena's military headdress there, matching with that perfect red, and that comes later down the line. So give it time, Aries, if this is a romance for you. All right, all the best to you, everyone connecting to this read with the sign of Aries in the month of May.